And as you can see here, everybody, Elise is having a malfunction. Hi, Elise. No, I know, but I love you, darling. Good morning, everybody. We are literally on our way to Paultons Theme Park today for a good laugh, aren't we?
Yes. Yeah, fixed them up.
Yep, you're fixed.
I'm fixed on it.
Yeah, so you're excited for Drakon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. The weather's all over the place today, apparently. But hopefully it stays like it is now, nice, sunny. Really excited to get into Valgard to see what's going on there.
Yep.
The theming, food, this is Divides, Drakon, Paultons, reimagined Raven as well.
That's going to be good.
There's going to be a lot to see. Really looking forward to it. Hopefully it'll be a good day. So obviously we're here for the daytime, and then we're also here for Superfans in the evening. So lots to see. Hopefully.
Oh yes,
I don't know what
and
I'm going to film. So.
look at my little Viking. Isn't she amazing? Hey, let's have a good laugh, good fun, and we'll see you in a minute.
So of course with Valgard there's a whole range of Valgard merchandise, including magnets from each of the rides, keychains, lanyards, pin badges, pens, plushies and more. And Sam's got a full set of pins there to show off. And this magnet's adorable, like, the magnets are cute as well. I'm a big fan of this guy, I think he's adorable. Our wallets shall suffer today, I think. There's quite a lot of Viking inspired merchandise, including that resin up there, which I think Sam's going to love when he sees it. More plushies, got resins, toys, more Viking focused items as well, so it's not just all Valgard specific. And also got plenty of stationery. There's some socks there. Items again, a mixture of branded and non-branded. This guy's here as well, which is pretty cool. And then of course Drakon, Raven and Wildswing have their own merchandise respectively, and it comes in adult sizes, which is great. It means they took on the feedback on board from Ghostly Manor's opening with the t-shirts there. But there's loads of options to choose from. Also, it's before 10 o'clock at this point, so they've opened early, which is quite nice for the rides over here. Obviously, very busy area, but at the same time, you can still walk around quite easily. It's all kind of come together quite nicely, which is great to see. And more organised than certain park openings. And over here on the tail end of Valgard, storm is brewing as the 2027 expansion work has already begun. Now, we had a few teasers about this at the last Superfans event, sort of stormy seas. Obviously, a lot of talk's been going around saying Mack water coaster. I'm not too sure what I'm expecting, but I feel like we're going to hear a little bit more about it this evening. But for now, foundations are starting to go in. We've heard there's been a few deliveries that are probably just over there out of sight. But yeah, I think a water coaster could be a good addition in this area. You know, UK is missing a lot of water rides lately, so a water ride would be good. And a little poster board on the side here, discover the seeds of Valgard in 2027. So I feel like very much leaning towards that water coaster. Obviously, we'll find out in a few hours, hopefully. And this might be what I think is my favourite theming element so far. It's a bird. His name is Scald. And he's adorable and he moves. I feel like he's going to tell stories and stuff as well, because he's got a little speaker down there. He might not be doing it today. Or maybe he is and we just haven't noticed. But he is so cute. Look at him. He's adorable. Okay, he does tell stories. He just didn't want to talk to me a minute ago, but he does talk. How cool is that?
That's so cool.
one thing that closed and has reopened with Valgard is Edge. As you can see above, it does leave the Valgard area and it's kind of a standalone attraction of its own, which is great and all, but I feel like because it's just by itself at the moment, it'll make a lot more sense to have this as part of the Valgard area. Obviously, we know that you can have Viking themed Zamperla discos. We've seen that both at Plopsaland and also obviously Drakon Manor. So it is a common theme for discos to be given a Viking theme, but I just feel like with how close it is to the likes of Valgard, that it would make sense to have that theme. So, explored the area for a bit, just got off Raven as well. Obviously Raven being a refurbishment of Cobra. It looks really good, isn't it?
It does look really good.
It's a great way to bring life into a coaster that's been at the park for so long. I think it rides smoother personally. I don't know.
It did feel smoother. There wasn't so many bumps.
Yeah, I mean it was smooth anyway. But it's good fun, do like that. And we are trying out the photo pass this time for the first time as well.
We are, yes.
So photo pass, like £40?
It was 40 quid, you get 5 printed and unlimited digital.
Which would be ideal to be able to do some stuff there with photos and all that. And the photos look great as well, obviously Raven and Drakon both have photos. And the area is great. Like, it's busy, but it doesn't feel busy just because there's so much floor space and the avenue pathway is quite open to get around. Obviously, Drakon's proven to be quite busy, but what we have noticed is that the operations are flying through, as Paultons' operations are so efficient anyway. Raven was projected 40 minutes, I think we waited just under that, so...
It felt like about 20.
It felt like 20, 25, and there's stuff in the queue lines to look at as well. And generally, it's a really good atmosphere here today as well, because obviously everyone's over here having a good time. The organisation as well has been spot on, you know, they've got people directed to different queues, even in the feasting hall they're giving advice and helping get food as quick as possible.
Yeah, which is really good to see.
Generally, it's a really good day. I look forward to seeing what the evening brings as well. Obviously, Superfans coming in with a few announcements, reveals and other things there.
Yeah.
The atmosphere is really good and the theming is brilliant. It's 360-degree theming. You know, there's no stone unthemed, essentially. On the food and drink offerings, we have the Golden Apple Frost. It's very appley, obviously.
It is very appley.
So the apple frost is really good. It's
Really
like a
good.
sweet frosty apple with buttercream topping. Really nice and refreshing, quite sweet.
Oh, yes.
Unfortunately, the donut stand over there had already sold out of these.
They ran out of the cream.
So that was in the first few hours. We've got what, like 11 o'clock?
So that's the supply chain.
Yes, that's really popular, but is selling out quickly. And the feasting hall is overwhelmed, I think is the best way to say it.
I think it is the best way. There's too many head honchos in the kitchen.
Too many people in there sort of work in the kitchen. It got a bit crazy.
It got to the point where even my order got wiped and I was just stood there for half an hour like, hello?
Yeah, they've got too many orders on the system. I think they're clearing the wrong ones off. They're getting a bit confused because there's too many things on that system.
Yeah.
The board is completely full of orders, and then obviously orders are getting lost in there somewhere. But they're trying to organise it really well. You've got people at the front kind of giving out menus and advising and guiding as you go through. So they are really thinking about it in there. It's just, at the moment, they're a bit overwhelmed. I don't think they were quite ready for the capacity they've got.
They was not.
Ooh, smoke going off over there behind us. I think there's a show or something going on over there. Just saw some smoke billowing up from nowhere.
Just saw that.
That was a bit of a surprise. But they are trying with it, and I think they just need to get on top of it a bit more. It's just so busy that they currently can't. There is a show going on, I think, over there. They're just a bit busy and they can't keep track of it all at the moment.
I think so.
Opening day teething issue, but
Hopefully in a few weeks' time they've got it nailed down.
hopefully. And the rides are great fun, so
Oh yeah.
you know, they've got Valgard over there, it's the UK first. A lot more forceful than it looks as well from what we've been hearing. So we've stepped out of Valgard and back into the rest of the park. Just went over to have a few rides over in Lost Kingdom. I just went over to Critter Creek as well, the Caterpillar coaster, which is quite cute. One thing we do know is that Beastly Burrow that we saw on our last visit for the sign's missing. They've now confirmed that it is fully closed. I think that's due to the changed regulations of animal welfare and zoo regulations, which is understandable. It has been impacting a lot of attractions, and I don't know how popular Beastly Burrow was, so I'm not too sure. But yeah, obviously we're now over in Tornado Springs, home of Storm Chaser, and a few other attractions as well. do like this area. I don't think we'll be spending that long over here because I know we have access to this later on as part of the Superfans event. But it's always a good area of the park to come visit, and obviously we all love Storm Chaser. It's on 5 minutes, it'd be rude not to. Honestly, queue times at Paultons are incredible, and they are running on a 2 train service on this today as well. So, just got on Drakon. It was on about a 40-minute wait, and again, you know, the staff are just flying through. So obviously it doesn't usually get that busy, and you can see why. They're just so quick on the operations, moving people through and just getting things going. You know, even with something like Drakon, you know, they're really good at getting people moving through on it. Trains are going pretty much constantly as well.
They are.
I know it has had a bit of downtime here and there, but again, downtime's being resolved really quickly.
It seems to be like, what, 3-4 minutes and they're back up?
Sometimes like it just needs a quick reset every now and then, but it's so good.
It is. It's excellent. They are on the ball.
Yeah, I mean, what's on Drakon?
Well, do you want my honest opinion?
Yes.
It's smooth.
It is really
Okay,
smooth.
for a Eurofighter, it's unbelievably smooth, and you know what? I love it. Why can't it all be like this?
Yeah, it was so much fun. Really enjoyed it. I like the inside section as well. There's a nice little indoor section just before it comes out.
It's well themed.
Really nicely themed throughout. You can see it's going up again there behind us, and it's really good fun, really enjoyable coaster experience. And yeah, I think it's a perfect way to kind of introduce someone to their first inversions, their first vertical lift. You know, it's not as intimidating and intense as Blind Saw.
No.
But you do have that really nice hang time element in the middle as well, which is quite good.
I was not expecting that hang time, and I'm glad we got that hang time.
It's so much fun. Honestly, they've done such a good job with the whole area, and hopefully we'll be able to have a little bit of a close look at Drakon later on.
Oh yeah.
Also, just a moment for how these two coasters interact. They're kind of entwined in places, and it makes for some really cool interactions between the two. Especially when the 2 trains are going at the same time. You can catch them both meeting in the middle there, which makes it a really cool moment from both riders. So one thing we're also experimenting today with is the photo pass. So Paultons offer a photo pass service. I think it's like £40, is it?
It is £40.
So the photo pass service is £40, including unlimited downloads and 5 printed items, including magnets, keychains and photo prints.
Yep.
So
which you can find it all on their digital app.
Yep, so all links up to the app. You sign in with Make a Passport on there, and then at the end of each ride that's got a photo option, you can go and get your digital app into the app. Yeah. To which there's quite a few options available. Obviously you've got the likes of the Peppa Pig rides, there's a few rides over there, some of the roller coasters. Of course Drakon and Raven now both offer this as well. So there's quite a lot of options there for photo opportunities. Don't know if it includes the meet and greet photos, I'm not too sure.
We're not sure on that, but we can always look at that at some point.
Always find out. But so far we've picked up 2 prints and a magnet from it.
Yep. I
think prints are something like £8 each on the deals.
I believe they're all the same price across the board.
Yeah. So £40, I think it's a really good deal.
For that, yes. And then you've got unlimited
unlimited photo access, yeah. So unlimited digital photos. So if you're going to get on all the rides or do many rides multiple times, you can do quite a few photos.
Well, this is it.
I know we have as far as like photo bundles go, we also do the Merlin annual pass one. So I think that's £100 for a year. Obviously it does cover a lot more attractions, but in the case of this one for Paultons, it does include photo prints,
which
makes it
thoroughly worth it.
It's worth it, and it makes it a lot more beneficial in comparison, which is quite cool to see. Stopping off for a little snack break at Queen's Pancake Kitchen, which is underneath the flying carriage ride with the Queen. And yep, as you can see, got our crepes. Really nice as well. We had some recently, and they do definitely go in with the toppings. So let's eat. So Paultons is also home to some animals, including these adorable marmosets that I absolutely love. They're very sweet. They have a few animals scattered across various parts of the park. So the wildlands area where we are now has animals like meerkats, these little guys, and some other birds. They've got a few birds sort of scattered around as well, and then they've also got penguins and tortoise and a few other options. This one's very sweet, and if he's got the right idea, sit under a heat lamp because it is a bit cold. Correction, not marmoset, Mongoose. See? Mongoose. Not marmoset. Mongoose. Cute mongoose. Cute. Hey, buddy. Oh, he's in the bowl. We even got porcupines. Usually a nice porcupine, it's asleep, so this is a nice change to see one that's not asleep. It's very sweet though, look at them go. Again, reflection and glass lighting doesn't do like a great deal. There we go. Hey, Mr. Porcupine. So cute. And Paultons also has penguins. All splashing around over there having fun, except that one that just decided to surprise us over there. Got a nice surface and underwater viewing area with seating area, and of course penguin talks, penguin feeds, everything you could really want penguin wise. They're all over there, so this is a really bad shot of them, but they are there. I say that as this penguin comes by. This is the show-off penguin apparently. Okay, can't really see him very well due to the glass being a bit frosted there, but penguin. There we go, here's some more penguins. They've all kind of come over to say hello now. It's like a penguin parade. Look at them all. So many penguins. They're usually not in the water, so it's nice to see them actually in the water for once. Except for that one over there.
And there's another one on the other side.
Oh, yeah, there's a few over there who've decided they don't want to go in the water today. This one's like a lone penguin, he's going his own way, he does not care. Compared to all this lot over here who are like a little school of penguins over there. Yeah, they come again, they're doing like little laps of the swimming pool almost.
Like a little swimming team.
Swim team of penguins. We do like penguins. So I'm gonna come in with it now as an early prediction, but I feel like Critter Creek in a few years' time will get a refresh, upgrade. Obviously BC Burrow is no longer being used, as I mentioned earlier. The creatures are great, I like the creatures, they're really fun. But I feel like this area could be given some refresh, some love, especially now Beastie Burrow is not in operation, just to kind of refresh this area, I think. Because it's fun and crazy, and I like the characters. But, I don't know, I'd love to see it get a refresh, like an upgrade. It does look a bit tired in places, like this plant here's got a bit of worn life to it. But I don't know, I feel like this area could be seeing a refurbishment at some point. What do you reckon? Like refurbishment to revitalise it almost?
I reckon a revitalisation for this area would be nice.
Yeah.
It gives to everybody.
Yeah, I mean, I also think Dr. Blast, Professor Blast and Dr. Kinley would get on really well. Imagine that as a dark ride with loads of crazy creatures.
I'm pretty sure they'd have a blast.
Exactly. So we've had an absolutely amazing day so far. It is raining a little bit, but we've gotten so many different rides. A lot of which we haven't actually filmed because I think we filmed in previous videos, but we've gotten so many and really made that photo pass worth it as well. Got so many little photos from that. You also can get your ranger license as a digital on there as well, so that's included on that, so it's all great. But you just got your first experience of Valgard.
Yeah, that's mental.
It is.
That's great.
It looks a lot, it doesn't look that much, but when you're on there, it's quite forceful.
Yeah, it really looks like it's going to be a boring,
gentle
kid swing. But no, that is like, yeah, we're sending you.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
It's got some force behind it. It is surprisingly forceful. It is so much fun, and honestly, it's a surprise. Like, it's a big surprise.
I'll say 10 Viking Shields out of 10 Viking Shields would recommend on, Viking.com.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun, and obviously it is the first of its kind in the UK. I reckon we're going to see a few more of these popping up just because of how well received this one is today. It's a lot of fun. It doesn't take up that much of a footprint either. They're quite small and space conserving.
It's a compact idea, and I love it.
Yeah, so I think we're going to see some more of these, but it is a lot of fun. So much fun. And the cycles are a good length as well. It's like not too long, not too short. It's a just right cycle length.
Yeah.
So much fun.
It is perfect.
It's good. Okay, so now it is time for the Superfans event. Obviously, Superfans is an after-hours event that the park put on for superfans in the park to get involved in, and this year we're here again. So obviously our first visit last year was Superfans, and here we are for this year's instalment. We've just checked in and got these lovely little Valgard inspired stickers for Superfans, which aren't sticking very well because obviously it's a bit wet, as you can see. But we've just checked in and we've had the opportunity to buy some raffle tickets. So they are doing a raffle where you can win various ride parks, exclusive merchandise, things like the press packages that we didn't get but we've seen go out at biking halls and stuff, including some very big signage like Edge and Code.
Very big.
We might need to hire a van and come down and collect those if we do end up winning any of those. However, a lot of the other stuff on offer is really cool, and there's a lot of stuff there that me and you want. You're starting to see a few thematic bits you want. I would love to get some of the merchandise they've got there. They've got some really exclusive stuff like macros and Ghost Battle stuff as well, which is quite cool. So we'll see if we get lucky. Just going to get everyone checked in, and then we'll be starting off with some behind the scenes tours. So we're going behind the scenes, I believe, on Flight of the Pterosaur, Drakon and Raven. And then there'll also be early ride time on Volkswing, and then a lot of the rides here in Tornado Springs, including Cyclonator behind me, Storm Chaser, Windmill Towers, and also Buffalo Falls, where we had a pretty good fun race on there last year. It's a bit wet today, so I can't imagine us jumping on there today.
No.
But we'll see how we get on. And then after that we have a buffet, and then a presentation with the Mancy brothers. She's usually a Q&A, obviously the raffle results, and a little bit of a sneaky preview at what's coming up next for the resort 2027. Obviously we'll be involved in that as well. And then it kind of closes out the night with a bit of a party or celebration sort of thing. I think they said live band and bar. And of course there's food as well.
There is food.
Food is always good.
Food is a win.
It's a good choice. But we'll be checking in, well we've checked in already, and we'll see where the evening takes us. Let's go and have a look behind the scenes of Drakon, shall we? View of Drakon you probably will never see, as you can see. No access, but they've kindly opened the gates and given us access for a view a little bit different. So here we have the burning sheds, huts. As the train goes over the top, you get smoke effects and light effects, which is really cool. And it's nice to see as well, the environment grows in quite well here, unlike certain parks where say the environment will grow in and it takes its time to grow in. The environment's already here, ready to go, and feels great. And if you're wondering how they get the trains to maintenance, this is how. Just rolls across into that section there, and when they're ready to go back out, roll back over there. I do like the trains though, they are really, really cool. Let's go and take a look at Raven. It's a bit different. Still got the Cobra track obviously, but it is now Raven. And a little look behind the scenes of the workshop. With that beautiful train right there. And a bit more in there, chatting with Leaf. And they've got wheels. Various wheels, lots of different kinds of wheels. Got lots of different kind of bits.
Bags, phones, hats, and any other item.
This is the Cobra / Raven control panel. It's the all same as always, just obviously reskinned for Raven. So you can see everyone is at the moment over there. There's some information about many laps they've done. Pretty cool.
Grip tight and prepare to fly with the ravens across the skies of Valgard.
Something that we didn't show you earlier on is the Orchard play area. For obvious reasons, there was a lot of children, so I don't want to show you that. But as you can see, it is a fully kitted out play area for children of all ages with various things as well. Play structures, slides, mirrors over there. A little bit of everything going on here, including places to crawl into as well. And because this is a lease, you know I'm going to go into the crawl space. Oh god, it's actually a lot smaller than I thought it would be. There you go, hole. But this is cool because, ignore the fact that I just hit my head, it's got little peepee holes like this. Or you can be a little Viking, because it's a little Viking helmet. And it's just really cool. So I thought, I'll show you around the play area, because not many people will. There's another section in here, which is another little shop. And this is cool again. Oh, look at this, it's like a little Viking kitchen. That is so cute. So cute! Hello, Sam. Hello, Sam for scale. So, tell me about your behind the scenes experience.
So the behind the scenes experience has been good for me so far. I've gotten to take pictures everywhere. You would not normally get to take pictures. I've seen spots that normal guests won't see today. To be honest, I think it's quite fun. I like it.
The third behind the scenes is a Flight of the Pterosaur, which I know was on offer last time. I just didn't go out to it last time. So let's see what lies behind Flight of the Pterosaur. Thank you. So obviously we're going beyond the station, taking you under the final helix area. It's a bit of a different view, of course. It's usually you'd only see over there, but here we are, somewhere a bit different. And I know there's dinosaurs around here, so come to see the dinosaurs. Like I said, there's a dinosaur! And then here's another look underneath Flight of the Pterosaur. And then from the back view we have the front, leading towards, of course, that lift hill right there.
I bet nobody's got a POV of this. Oh god! That's just lazy.
Can we go around Bell's Auto? Get that cred. That's what we want on the next one of these. We need Bell's Autos to be open. Yeah. Like, because I will sit in there all night where we can go around our little car and be like, yeah.
Stop. Men's work.
Oh my.
It's like a reverse takeaway, isn't it?
So now it is exclusive ride time in Tornado Springs plus Ghostly Manor, including of course Storm Chaser, Buffalo Falls, Windmill Tower, Cyclonator, and like I just said, Ghostly Manor. But we're going to have a slide on Buffalo Falls and see who wins. We've got small branches and we've also got levels.
To our third theme park Superfans. I can't really believe that 3 years ago, me and Gary, not James unfortunately. Yeah, sorry, yes, no Gary. But me and Gary were on this stage 3 years ago announcing Ghostly Manor to the world and of course teasing Valgard. And now Valgard's open. You all enjoyed it? Yeah. And Drakon's good? Excellent. We're very pleased to hear it. Yeah, but honestly, Ghostly Manor has been a massive, massive success for us, even beyond what we expected. We knew it'd be popular, but since it opened in May 2025, it's actually been firmly in the top 3 attractions here at Paultons. So a massive, massive success for us here at Paultons. Yeah. You see some other updates here as well?
Yeah, absolutely. As Lauren says, in the top 3 rides. I think what makes it so successful is the re-rideability of the attraction. You want to keep going and beat your score and go again, and even now I don't think we've discovered all of the little Easter eggs in there, the silver targets. Well, someone might have done, I certainly haven't. But yeah, a few more stats. Well, we had a major software update for Valgard earlier this year, so to just improve the ride experience. Took a lot of learnings from the first year, and they put that into upgrading the software. Continual improvements we made to the Phantom phases, so as you can imagine, the amount of usage they've had, a little bit of wear and tear. So changes have been made to make it even better, more robust. So we're quite happy with the work we've achieved there. And the UK Theme Park Awards, you may have heard of it. Best new attraction this year, last year. So we're very proud of it. Very
being recognised for that award, and I think it deserves it. It is such a fantastic attraction, and as James said, the re-rideability is really important for us here to give people that desire to go back and try a ride again is so important when they're choosing attractions. And after a review, we know this was a bit of a question last time, the age restriction on Ghostly Manor. We really wanted to understand the ride experience, the ride system before making any changes to this. So at the start of the year, we undertook a review, and actually the minimum age has now dropped to 4 years old. So even more of our guests can experience this fantastic attraction. Turns out bright yellow is not a great colour to hide. So you ready to find out officially what's coming next year?
Only the bravest Vikings would face the seas of Valgard. Many said the oceans were cursed. But Vikings were born to cross the mighty oceans. And soon, it will be your turn to join us.
With the arrival of Superfans, the UK's first water coaster. Want to see a bit more?
It's such a tease.
So this is obviously the concept art that you've all been looking at, studying every pixel of, I'm sure, but this is what we've been looking at.
Yeah.
So behind the scenes, obviously, we've known that Valgard is going to have the UK's first water coaster with an amazing splashdown right next to the restaurant, an amazing viewing area, and it's going to look great. It's going to look really, really good.
I don't know, I can't say any more really. UK's first water coaster.
What do you say?
We're beyond excited. We've known for a while, we need, since the log flume left, we've known we needed a water ride. But we wanted to make sure it was the right water ride for us. We wanted to make sure that it had the right experience. We wanted to get it right. And this is getting it right. So when we open this next year, it's going to really help round off our offering. It's going to complete Valgard. Valgard was always meant to have this. This is how Valgard is meant to be. And it's just going to bring the area in and make it even better. We're incredibly excited, and it's going to add a new dynamic to not only Paultons but the UK theme park industry. So we're really excited about that, extremely excited.
Want to see even more? Yeah! So there you go, there's the official Mac rides. Layout, of course,
And they might not have them, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just, they're a local manufacturer. Obviously, very, very, very pleased with Mac Rides again. We've got obviously Storm Chaser with them, and it's our second water ride from Mac Rides as well, with Grand Gravity and Peppa Pig was. So you can see some stats here at the bottom, 23 metres in height, and actually the same top speed as Drakon. So it is going to feel fast in that boat on that first drop. 471 metres long. And lots of elements, including, stick this in your videos, it's the world's first water coaster with a top hat, I believe. I'm officially told. World's first. We love world's first.
Oh, we do indeed.
Yeah, we do. We love a world's first.
So we went through a few layouts with Mac, but we went through a few options. But when we saw this one, we just felt it was right for us and the space we had available. We incredibly excited about it. The actual coaster section is going to be special. I think we wanted to keep the speed through the coaster section, and for it just to look great off ride, which I think it really will do off that patio at the back of the restaurant. It's going to look fantastic. We will have a splash section as well, where you can stand and watch the splash and run away from it if you want, or stand there. Each their own. It's very exciting, and we know it's our second Mac ride with a yellow track. We also know it's our second Mac coaster with the initials SC. We also know that it's our second Mac coaster with a brown vehicle.
Why change the winning formula?
But we thought, why change the winning formula? So no, we're incredibly excited about this. This is going to be huge.
Yeah, this is the one we've been really looking forward to. I think. I mean, we've ridden a few. We've ridden some of the more modern ones, and they ride amazing. There's such great attractions. I mean, this banking here on this turnaround is going to be pretty extreme. I think it's 90-degree banking on that, so you're going to feel it. Ooh. Just as exciting.
Seal Falls.
Seal Falls.
So Seals was always partnered off with the Raging River Ride, our log flume, and it's an important part of what we do at Paultons is for the whole family, so we wanted to make sure while the older kids and parents have got something to enjoy maybe with the water coaster with Serpent's Curse, there's something for the smaller child too in Valgard. So we're going to move Seal Falls down there, the big reveal. It's a serpent. With Serpent's Curse next year, and it's an important part of what we do here. So it's the right balance of attractions, and it's super cute, isn't it? It's really cute. So,
really nice, really nice. It's actually a really popular ride, isn't it?
Really popular.
It's one of the few things that our really young guests can go by themselves. So they'll make a few alterations to it. Obviously, bring it into the Viking theme and do some lovely landscaping and gardening around it as well. So it's going to be a really nice little pair off to Serpent's Curse. Yep. Also in this phase 2 of Valgard, there'll be a new retail outlet as well that will be paired with the photo kiosk for Serpent's Curse. There'll be a lot of exciting new merch in there for Valgard as well, which we're working on. So there you go. Valgard is growing, and while we are relieved to get this part of Valgard open, we are equally as excited as to get Serpent's Curse open as well. It's going to be an amazing area when it's all complete. To be able to sit on the patio, water coaster boat racing, water coaster boat racing past you on that final bunny hop into the splash. I think it's going to be quite surreal and quite a unique experience for any theme park in the UK.
Absolutely. We look forward to seeing you all again soon.
So last year you teased, or you didn't really tease because you showed us the Scandinavian village.
Yes.
Is there any further plans for that in the future?
It wasn't in the presentation, so obviously there are. We are progressing it. It just takes a long time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Done such a fantastic job with the park so far, and I'm sure everybody here is really impressed. But the big question is, when are you going to buy Alton Towers?
I like it down south. Thank you for that. Thank you.
It's a nice compliment.
We have no plans.
No plans at the moment. Is it for sale then?
Do you have any future plans for thrill rides?
The thrill rides?
I think we'd like to see how Drakon is received.
Yeah.
We did the same with Cyclonator, now we've gone to Drakon. It's important for us that we keep the park a family-based experience. We want to make sure that Drakon is obviously a much more extreme experience, But the majority of what we want to do is for the whole family, that there's a broad audience can enjoy. So no, I'm not saying never, but it's not going to be the pure focus of our investment, I would say.
Yeah, the family market is our market, and that's what we do very, very well. So the attractions we look at have to be, for the family.
Yeah.
So I think,
like I said earlier with the build swing, it's you can get a small child on that and enjoy it, but everyone can enjoy it all the way through, all the way up to grown ups. You guys enjoy it, so that's important for us. We want to make sure that
it needs to be fun. Fun is the key word. Yeah, we're here to have fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'd like to know if there's anywhere that guests and sort of customers like ourselves can submit ideas for merchandise, because I really, really like Frosty Jack. I'd like it in a commemorative pint glass, please. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of adults here that would very much like a rubber ducky of the new Seal Falls when you re-theme it, because it's rather cute, and I want a rubber ducky because I'm not going to get on the ride. So is there kind of any bigger plans to really properly expand the merch range like you see in the European parks and
There are. We're working closely with the retail team and our head of retail admissions and our retail buyer on a new line of merchandise, because we've got obviously a shop coming in Valgard, and we need to be able to fill that shop, and we want to do some really nice merchandise for you all. There's a great selection already in the big toy shop at the moment. So I've seen some of you guys wearing them, so it's obviously going down well. But yeah, we know that the merchandise perhaps is an area that we could really uplift at Paultons, so it's something we want to have a look at.
Re-theming Edge along with everything else this year. We wouldn't have done it, didn't have time. The budget has to stop somewhere. If you want to give me $500,000 to $1 million, I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you, no problem at all. Or would you prefer I spent that on another new attraction? So there has to be a line. Edge is a great ride. We like Edge, but we are a business. We make, we don't make, we are. That is what we're here to do. So we've decided at the present that we'll maintain Edge. We'll look after it. We'll keep it, in the Paulton standard. But there is no plans to re-theme it. We don't think it's that much of a detriment to the whole Paultons offering. We have got a brilliant new area there in Valgard, so we're going to focus on that.
You've got to be harsh sometimes and ask, is it going to bring another guest through the door?
Yeah.
And it probably isn't, I'm afraid. So.
This all goes to the money we've raised. This all goes to charity. There is a one ticket.
Right, this one is for a set of Tornado Springs plans. Valgard plans. It's for the Valgard plans, obviously.
This is live.
Yeah. Bloopers are happening in front of your eyes. Right, this is a yellow ticket, and it is number 588.
No yellow there.
There's a winner over there.
Something you don't see as often, actually. The park after dark. You don't see it very often. It's not a park that does that many late night openings. But as you can see, certain bits are lit up. So as you saw there, I just shared a bit of all the presentation there from the Mancy brothers, as well as part of the Q&A, which usually has the same question over and over again, which is why I didn't film it all, because usually people ask in different ways, what's coming next? What's coming next? Do you know what's coming next in a slightly different way each time? But to conclude a few questions there, and then also we had a bit of a raffle as well. No wins on our side this time, unfortunately. Maybe someday we'll win something, and hopefully not a ginormous sign. But with the reveals there, obviously Serpent's Curse, Mac water coaster that's coming next year. That's going to be great. They said it was 1.1 metres height restriction, same as Raven.
Yeah, 1.1.
So that's going to be brilliant to see. Obviously, the UK's crying out for more water rides. There's not many water rides now. So to see that complete Valgard would be amazing. I mean, I'd love to see Edge be themed into it as well, because Edge is just by itself. But as they said there, it was, re-theme Edge or get New Ride obviously winning on that one. But I think in the future that'd be great to see. But really do love the announcement of Serpent's Curse. I love the logo.
Oh, yeah.
The logo's amazing.
It does look good.
And also, more importantly, my personal favourite announcement out of the two, the Seal Ride is being relocated and given the cutest serpent theme.
It's cute.
Honestly, the way the entire area just erupted into little aww at the sight of it. It was so cute. and it's like the most adorable thing I think we've ever seen. And I think that's going to be brilliant, especially for the younger guests who are too small for obviously Serpent's Curse. But they've got some really good adjustments and good things coming in. And you know, Paultons gets better and better with their theming, their storytelling. I just can't wait to get back and experience those.
Yeah, it'd be interesting what goes next.
But it's been a really good night as always. They are going now to live band and music and dancing, which we're not going to go to. Obviously, we're not really into that kind of thing. So we are going to call this vlog here. So you have a good day?
We had a good day.
Brilliant. We had a great day. Obviously, thank you to the guys at Paultons Park and also everyone involved in making these events happen and for having us do along as well. Yeah, it's always a great time to be at the park. We look forward to being back in the future for more visits and see where we end up. But for now, I think we're going to leave that there. So we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye for now.
Bye bye.